Remember when getting new Call of Duty maps felt like a major event? When every DLC drop was a moment of hype, speculation and excitement? Well, something changed. DLC went from premium to free, and with it, Call of Duty lost something special. Today, we're diving deep into why paid DLC was actually better than free content in Call of Duty, and why the franchise has never felt the same since. Stick around, because by the end, you might just agree with us. From Modern Warfare all the way to Black Ops 3, DLC wasn't just an afterthought, it was an event. Every few months, you'd get a full-fledged DLC pack loaded with 4 brand new multiplayer maps, a new Zombies or Spec Ops experience, and sometimes even fresh weapons. And yeah, it wasn't free, you had to pay around 15 quid per pack or grab the season pass, but here's the thing, it was worth every penny. When a DLC dropped, the community came alive. YouTube was flooded with breakdowns, streamers were testing out the maps, and if you played online, lobbies were buzzing with players excited to try the latest additions. These weren't just throwaway maps either, they were handcrafted, really well designed and balanced to perfection. Think about it, who doesn't remember classics like Studio, Raid or High Rise? These weren't just filler maps, they became iconic. DLC drops also brought in new gameplay mechanics. Some maps had interactive elements like changing layouts or traps that could be activated. Some DLC even introduced entirely new weapons, keeping gameplay fresh. Developers put real effort into these updates as well because they were selling the product. They had to make sure it was worth the price. Fast forward to the modern era of Call of Duty and things have changed. With games like Modern Warfare 2019, Cold War and Modern Warfare 2 2022, DLC became free, which on the surface sounds like a great deal. No more paywalls, no more splitting the community, right? But here's the problem, when you make something free, the quality tends to take a hit. Look at how the maps are being made today. Instead of handcrafted, iconic maps built with a clear vision, we'll get these forgettable, sometimes borderline unfinished maps. Some feel like they were ripped straight out of Warzone and plopped into multiplayer with minimal adjustments. Others came out broken to be removed or reworked later. The worst part, there was no hype. The community doesn't rally around a free map drop the same way they did for DLC packs. And let's talk about the lack of meaningful content. With paid DLC you got maps, game modes and even new campaign content in some cases. Now, free DLC mostly consists of minor balancing tweaks, reskinned weapons and a trickle of uninspired maps. The developers have no financial incentive to create something truly special. With paid DLC, Call of Duty stayed fresh all year long. Think about it. Each DLC drop wasn't just more content, it was a carefully planned injection of excitement, keeping the game fresh and thriving. Players had a reason to come back, and because you paid for it, the developers had a reason to make sure it was worth your money. That meant unique locations, interesting map layouts and polished experiences. And let's not forget about Zombies. Treyarch's paid DLC maps were legendary. Each new chapter expanded the story, added fresh mechanics, and delivered some of the best experiences Call of Duty has ever seen. Today, free Zombies updates feel shallow, and they just don't have the same weight or the same impact. You can tell the difference straight away. Zombies was a perfect example of how paid DLC drove innovation. Maps like Origins, Mob of the Dead and Horizon Drac were filled with intricate Easter eggs, complex mechanics and hours of replayability, but now the free Zombies maps feel like afterthoughts with simple designs and lackluster gameplay mechanics. It's clear that without a price tag, the developers don't see a reason to go the extra mile. Here's the real kicker, free DLC didn't actually mean free content. Instead of paying for the maps, we started paying for cosmetics, and guess what? Those £15 map packs were replaced by battle passes, overpriced operator skins and a never-ending stream of microtransactions. The monetization had to go somewhere and it landed right in the in-game store. Now, instead of getting 4 maps and a Zombies experience for £15, you're expected to shell out £20 for a single operator bundle with a cool skin. The trade-off? We lost quality DLC in exchange for endless cosmetics and filler content. And let's not forget about the battle pass. On the surface it seems like a fair deal, you can earn items by playing the game, but here's the issue, battle passes create fear of missing out, forcing players to grind to unlock everything before the season ends. Instead of paying once for great content, you're now stuck on a loop of endless grinding just to keep up. So, was paid DLC actually better? Absolutely it was. It gave us quality over quantity, it kept the game alive and made every update an event worth looking forward to. It ensured the developers actually put effort into the post-launch content instead of just churning out forgettable maps to check a box. And yeah, we paid for it, but we got what we paid for. Let's be real, when was the last time a free COD update truly excited you the way a DLC pack did back in the day? Exactly. Paid DLC wasn't just better, it was essential to what made Call of Duty special, and until the franchise finds a way to bring the magic back, it'll always feel like something's missing. So what's the solution? Should Call of Duty go back to paid DLC? Maybe not entirely, but there has to be some sort of middle ground. The franchise needs to find a way to make post-launch content feel exciting again, whether it's bringing back premium map packs, offering high quality expansions, or making the free content actually worth playing. Something needs to change. What do you think? Do you miss the days of paid DLC, or do you prefer the free updates? Let us know in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on more deep dives into the game we love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.